tell them you are also binding. Your job is finished. Sir, I have a power of attorney. Do you know power of attorney? There are two kinds of power of attorney. One is power of attorney for property. One is power of attorney for personal care. So power of attorney for property. You know what? He's my brother, sir. He's my brother. He left Canada for 1 year. He's my brother. So he gave me a power of attorney. So can he enter into the contract behalf of my brother?
If you have it.
If I have a power of, what will you see in power of attorney? Authority.
Whether you've been authorized by the person individual.
A couple of things are important. Can you read? One or two, even one thing is important. Can you read?
Is the power of attorney authentic? Can the grantor signatures be verified? Can the witnesses be located?
This is very important.
And their signatures verified?
Grantor's signature be verified. Grantor's signature be verified. How are you gonna verify grantor's signature?
When the guarantor is not available there, so
the IDs attached to it.
Huh?
Just thinking out loud.
Just thinking. I'll let you know later. Grantor. Okay, I have a power of attorney who grant me my brother. So brother's signature should be verified. You never know. I made my own signature for my brother. You don't know. So you being a power of attorney, that's my job. Maybe call in Skype call or any call where brother grantor has been witnessed. You got it? From Skype or from email or whatever the mode is. The point to be noted, right? That's it. Okay. Third one, leave it everything, right? Okay. Seller of the matrimonial home, don't worry about it. Then issue unique to the buyer. Issue unique to the buyer. I'm computer guys. I'm a buyer. You are a seller. You are selling. I'm buying. And you are my lawyer. Unique issue to the buyer. One question was, you know what? Okay, ma'am, I have to buy your property. Agreement of purchase and sale is done. Okay, agreement of purchase and sale is done. So after 3 months, there would be a closing. After I'm single guy. After 3 months, there would be a closing. So you made everything. So before closing, you are my lawyer. Think like a lawyer. Before closing, you are here. You know what? Now I got married. I wish my wife gonna be her name should be with title name under the title. My wife name should be in the title or my brother name. So what happened? Take a title direction. So whether agreement of purchase and sale would be amending. Without amending the agreement of purchase and sale, only title direction is sufficient. This is very important. Can you read title direction?
The buyer who signs an agreement need not become the sole owner at the closing. Such buyer may decide to take title to the property together with another party. For example, a spouse. A written title direction signed by the original buyer and the added party can routinely be given to the seller at closing, authorizing the seller to prepare the transfer of title in the two names. An amending agreement to add the second buyer to the agreement is not usually required.
Yeah, no. So who gonna make
title or transfer of title?
Transfer. You gonna make transfer of title. Who you are? Seller. I'm a buyer. So you gonna make transfer of title. Amending agreement is not required. Okay, one more extraordinary question. Agreement of purchase and sale. If I'm gonna make some counter offer, then agreement of purchase and So I'll let you know later. Don't worry about it. So multiple buyer and co-ownership. Multiple buyer and co-ownership. Second, third paragraph is important. Second and third paragraph. Okay, second paragraph, joint tenancy. Okay, second and third paragraph. Okay, second, third, and fourth one is also important. A couple of lines. Can you read the second paragraph?
Assuming there are two buyers, both of whom want to be registered as owner, before closing, they will have to decide whether to register ownership as joint tenants or as tenants in common.
What does that mean? You know, man.
In joint tenants,
Okay.
there is a right.
Me, my brother, we both people are here. So we wanna buy your property. You are my lawyer. So you're gonna ask two questions. Hey, bro, you wanna buy a property, joint tenancy
Or in tenancy in
or
common.
tenancy in common? If I'm gonna go joint tenancy, just think about it. Joint tenancy. If joint tenancy
Right.
with right of survivorship, if one of them gonna die, automatically that property transfer from my account into other account.
But matrimonial property is an
Just,
exception.
no, just hold on. And this will not gonna go into my estate.
Yeah.
This will not gonna go into my estate because joint tenancy. So you will read in estate planning how to reduce my estate administration tax. This is a technique.
Joint tenants.
Joint tenant. Right? If you're gonna give me advice, right, a tenancy in common, then my percentage after my death go into estate. So being a lawyer, see, you got it. How we gonna precise? Okay, joint tenant. Okay, next.
Joint tenancy will be used where the buyers desire that if one of them should die, the survivor is to become the sole owner by right of survivorship. Joint tenancy is commonly used by spouses for their matrimonial home as a simple form of estate planning. Tenancy in common is typical in other situations. For example,
Tenancy in common, everyone knew. Tenancy in common, I'm 40%, he is a 60%, he is 20%. Tenancy in common. I would be responsible for my own, he is responsible for his own. Tenancy in common. You got it?
And on one's death, it will go into the estate.
Go into my estate. But joint tenancy with right of survivorship. You got it? First, my brother, me, I'm gonna buy a property. Once I'm gonna die, a right of survivorship from my account into that account. So my property, whatever, there is no, because it's a common property. It will not gonna go into estate. Number one. If I'm gonna buy a property tenancy in common, which means he gonna have 60%, I'm gonna have 40%. He gonna have 20%, he gonna have 20%, I have a 60%. After my death, all 60% go into estate. Can you read?
tenancy in common is typical in other situations. Example includes unmarried buyers who will share use of the home and its facilities, business partners buying for investment purposes, and children of the deceased owner inheriting cottage property. Tenants in common each owns a percentage of the registered title. For example, 3 tenants in common may respectively own interest of 40%, 40%, and 20%. If
We
one-
already knew 40, 40, 20. I already told you. Okay, then jump into the next one.
the following
A issue unique to the seller. Okay, so just highlighted is important. You can read on your own.
Sir,
2.3.
2.3.
Page number 576.
Okay, just couple of lines you can read on your own. I will discuss later.
Which one? 3.1?
Yeah, just couple of lines. It's important. Estate sale. My friend, I need your eye contact. Estates, just think about it. Estate sale. What's that mean? I am dead. Estate trustee is selling my property. Estate. Estate planning. I'm dead. It means I'm estate trustee gonna sell my property. Okay. First question, sir. I'm estate trustee. My brother is dead. I'm a estate trustee. I wanna. Can I enter into the agreement behalf of because I want to sell this property? I want to sell this property. Can I go into agreement, sale and purchase agreement?
It's there in the
Behalf of if I want to sell the property.
If you're
But if you're authorized to sell,
I'm a state trustee. Yes, I can enter into the binding contract behalf of a state trustee. I can sell or I can not. I can buy.
as
One
being a
step.
state trustee.
Real estate. Oh yeah. The second question. Agreement of sale and purchase is done. The second step. Can title of transfer be possible? Transfer of title.
the deed.
Huh?
The deed.
Yeah, transfer of title is possible.
by
No,
a
you-
state trustee.